5 things you should never say at work. There are some things you should never say at your workplace. No matter how good you are at what you do or what goals you've achieved within the company, there are some expressions that can instantly change the perception your colleagues have about you, putting you in a bad light forever and potentially damaging your career in a very short time. Now let's see what these 5 things you should never say are. Number 1. We've always worked this way. In the current era, changes occur at speeds never experienced before. In particular, the changes brought by technology are so rapid that even something that was considered normal 6 months ago could in some cases be considered already obsolete today. Thinking you can sit back and relax after learning a new system or process, hoping that it will last forever, means preparing yourself for failure. Be open to change, as in most cases changes are for the better. Saying, "We've always worked this way," and rejecting proposals for change even before trying to fully understand the long-term benefit that change would bring would make you look lazy and narrow-minded. In most cases, if you really keep doing things the way they've always been done, you're missing out on a big chance to progress and make your life easier. Number 2. It's not my fault. Never put the blame on others unless it is totally unavoidable. Be responsible. If you played a role, however small, in something that went wrong, admit it. If not, provide an impartial, objective explanation of what happened. Stick to the facts and let your boss and colleagues come to their conclusions. The moment you start pointing fingers is also when people start seeing you as someone who doesn't take responsibility for their actions. Building yourself a reputation as the blamer could have very negative consequences. Some of your colleagues may even avoid working with you, while others will not hesitate to pay you back in the same way when something goes wrong. Number 3. It's not part of my job. Saying this may suggest that you're willing to do only the bare minimum to continue getting your salary, and that's not usually well seen. If you're asked to do something that you find goes beyond your duties, the best approach is to carry out that task with enthusiasm and try to get the best out of it. Later, once the task has been completed, schedule a meeting with your boss to discuss your role within the company and the opportunity to update your job description. By doing so, you'll show some openness. In addition, this will allow you and your boss to develop a long-term understanding of the tasks you should and should not perform going forward. Number 4. It's not fair. Moaning and whining about something being unfair is unlikely to fix the problem. Furthermore, in most cases, this is just your opinion and therefore not necessarily a valid reflection of the reality of the situation. If you feel something is not right, just stick to the facts, be collaborative, and leave out your personal interpretation when reporting your concern to your boss or colleagues. For example, you could say, "I noticed that you assigned the project I was hoping to work on to John instead. Would you mind telling me what led you to this choice? I'd like to know why you thought I was not the best choice, so I'll be able to work on that and get the next project assigned to me." Number 5. I hate this job. The last thing people want to hear at work is a person who continuously complains about how much they hate their job. This attitude labels you as a negative person and lowers the morale of the group. Leaders are quick to spot these types of people, and they also know that in most cases, there are enthusiastic replacements waiting right around the corner. Always remember that you are not a tree. If you hate your job so much, you can always leave and find another one. Don't spit on the plate where you eat. And now tell us, do you say any of these things at work? Or do you have a colleague who makes one or more of these mistakes regularly that pops straight into your mind while watching this video? Let us know in the comments section. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to push the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Also, don't forget to activate the notification bell. This way you'll be notified every time a new video is uploaded on the channel. Thanks for watching and have a great day.